What up, this Rama screen at the LA Film Festival 2017 about submission with the star, Addison Timlin. How you doing?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Good, good, good. So, just saw the movie, loved it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, it takes me back to some of the movies that I loved growing up, like the erotic thrillers like Disclosure and, Unfaithful and, of course, Fatal Attraction. Is that the attraction that drew you into the script?
Um, well, I mean, I love those movies, and I'm very flattered to get the comparison. But no, I think what drew me to the script was, I found Angela to be an incredibly complex character, and those are my favorite kinds of characters to play. So that's really the thing that was the most attractive thing about the script for me. And also, Stanley's incredibly talented, and I was really excited about working with him.
Stanley's one of my favorite actors. What's it like working with an Oscar nominee like him?
I mean, honestly, he was a dream to work with every day. He's very funny and he's very warm, and we were very comfortable with each other. We got on very well, and yeah, there were a lot of pinch myself moments, doing scenes with him. But he is just really he's an actor, and he's an actor's actor, and he gave a lot and was incredibly gracious with me. And yeah, I never felt. Yeah, I loved every minute of it.
No problem. So, about your character, are you yourself an avid reader or writer? Any passion in the literature world?
Well, I guess I would fancy myself a bit of a writer, but I wish I was an avid reader like Angela, and I'm certainly not a novelist by any stretch of the imagination. But I do have a fondness for words in the English language, and I love reading books, but yeah, not quite the intellectual that she is in real life. But
Me neither. No worries. So talk a bit about creating this dynamic, complicated relationship between the professor and the student, because you always have that stigma, like okay, our teachers sleeping with their students. How do you create that dynamic with Stanley and the director?
Well, yeah, I think that happens a lot, or we see that a lot. People that are influences on or inspirations to someone younger, that there is like that attraction or that admiration that they have.
Right.
And so it can become, and I think that it's something that happens a lot too, is like that kind of struggle on the other side of it, that struggle with that power. And maybe taking it a little too far, like we see in the movie. But I think that there was. I think that there was a genuine fondness that Angela had for his work, and I think that kind of falling in love with someone like creatively is really powerful.
Yeah, because without spoiling anything to the fans, I when I saw the film, I choose not to picture Angela at the end as a villain or antagonist.
Yeah, I would also like to not view her as that, but I do think that she's quite troubled in some regards, and I think that she is incredibly driven, and I think that she goes about the things that she wants in a less than admirable way, but I understand her, and I think it's interesting to think about and to talk about that a young woman is kind of put in that position, or why she may put herself in that position, like what it is about us as a society that's made it that way.
Can you yourself connect to that determination and drive without the crossing the moral boundaries?
Without
that part.
Without being a master manipulator. Yeah, of course. I think that, for example, I think that this role was a role that a lot of young actresses wanted to play, and yeah, and I worked hard to get it.
Nice. So what's next for you? What can we expect?
Well, I've just finished shooting a film called Love Thy Keepers. That is a really interesting story, and with an incredible cast, and a first-time director who it's his first feature, and definitely someone to look out for. And I don't know. I hope that that will be in the festival circuit next year. And otherwise, I am on a show called Startup on Crackle that premieres in September.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I get a spill on that? Get some exclusive?
Oh, I mean, it's myself and Ron Perlman come on this season of the show, and I play his daughter, and I love Ron too. And it's a really exciting show, and incredibly talented people, and it's so fun.
All right. Can't wait to see it. Thank you so much, Addison.
Hi, I'm Addison Timlin, and you're watching Rama's Screen.